Hi, so today I'm going to be doing lab number 3 and I'm going to be performing data table number 1. So for this lab we have 3 solutes, salt, sugar, and oil, and so I've already pre-poured 3 test tubes with salt, and then I have these 3 with sugar, and then I'm going to use these 2 with oil, and then I'm also going to be using this little beaker with oil also because I don't have a 9th test tube. And so all of my solutes are already poured, and so I'm going to be adding solvents to these to test their solubility. So I have lighter fluid, and then isopropyl alcohol, and then some water. So I'm just going to start pouring these into my little test tubes with my funnel. So I'm going to start with water and salt. Okay, and then water and sugar. And then water and oil. Okay, and now I'm going to do my alcohol. So first in the salt, and then the sugar, and then lastly my oil. And then lastly I'm going to do my lighter fluid. So first in the salt, and then the sugar, and then I'm going to put some in the oil. Okay, so I have all of my solvents and solutes combined. So I'm just going to take a look at these and see if they mixed at all. The water and salt does not look like it mixed. There's clearly a line separating the salt from the water, which is interesting because they would normally mix. And then I have my sugar and water, and this one definitely looks like a little more faded into the water, but there's still clearly like a chunk of sugar at the bottom. So I wouldn't say that that mixed. And then lastly we have water and oil for this row, which, I mean, water and oil aren't known to mix, and so there is a clear line in the middle. And next we have salt and isopropyl alcohol, and so that looks like it's kind of dissolving a little bit, but there's clearly still a bunch of salt at the bottom, so not really mixed. And then we have sugar and alcohol, which also looks a little bit mixed, but not really. There's just still a bunch of sugar at the bottom. And lastly for this row we have oil and the alcohol, which there is a line separating the two. And then for this row we have salts and lighter fluid, and it looks like it's at the bottom, so I would say no mixture there. And then lighter fluid and sugar still just looks like it's sitting at the bottom, just not a lot of mixing happening. And then lastly we have the oil and lighter fluid, which that looks the most mixed out of all of them, but I feel like you can still kind of see a ring at the top where the lighter fluid is, and then the oil looks like it's at the bottom. So yeah.